frat party. You're not going to jail. You're going to prison. Well, look what the goddamn cat done dragged in, G-Dot family. We got another goddamn 1090 Jake reaction, you feel what I'm saying? End of sentence. We gotta go ahead and get this out the way, because apparently Mr. Quando Rondo is getting indicted by the feds. I don't know why Mr. Quando Rondo is getting indicted by the feds, because, sir, you should know better. After everything that happened with Vine, Dirt, Young Boy, you going to jail, the niggas on your ass every day, you doing this dumbass interview with Angela Yee, you should know to stay off the streets and stay, you know what I'm saying, in the cut getting your money. But I guess that rap shit ain't working. So we finna go ahead and get straight into this video and laugh at little dumbass folks. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Also don't forget to follow a nigga on Instagram, guaboygdot, and Twitter, guaboygdot. Let's go ahead and get straight into it, man.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS.
EOS.
Jake, man, I'm rocking with y'all. Y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're gonna be speaking on Quando Rondo being indicted by the feds. Friday, December 8th, 2023. Police would pull over a vehicle around midnight in the Brownsville neighborhood of Savannah, Georgia. The passenger, 24-year-old Taekwon Bowman, who's more commonly known as the rapper Quando Rondo, would be removed from the vehicle and taken into custody without incident. His arrest would hit the news, announcing Quando was now in federal custody and facing a federal drug indictment. Quando would remain in a cell until Monday, when the 14-count indictment would be unsealed in court. Only 3 names would be released on the indictment, meaning others have yet to be arrested and remain sealed in this case. But of those 3 would be Quando Rondo, Lil D, and Stro. Quando himself would only be accused of count 1 within the indictment, as the feds allege he conspired to possess with the intent to distribute meth, fentanyl, cocaine, and marijuana.
They might try to hit him with the Rico. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't really looking too good right now, because they trying to get y'all all together in this room to say y'all was working as a gang or organization to like move traffic, and you know what I'm saying? So they might try to hit him with the Rico, especially since the feds picked that shit up. And this ain't really funny. It's kind of because I hate to see people go to jail, especially the feds, but hey, bro, you was tweaking out there. You could have just started rapping and kept rapping. You wanted to do all this rah-rah-rah. All when Vine passed away, all you had to do was be like, damn, that's crazy as hell, bro. I ain't want that shit to go down like that. That's wild, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. Instead, you got the internet on some hot shit. Talking about end of story and all this other bullshit. That's what happens.
For this 1 count, Quando faces up to 20 years in federal prison. Quando's associates, on the other hand, would face more serious offenses.
20 years?
Drug charges like distributing and possession would be followed by possession of a firearm and furtherance of a drug trafficking crime. This charge alone is punishable by up to life. 3 men within the indictment would be charged with being felons in possession of firearms, and the feds would recover a decent amount of firepower, including 1 AR-15, 3 Smith & Wessons, 3 Glocks, and over 150 rounds of ammunition. Multiple defendants would also be charged with conspiracy to interfere with commerce by robbery. Quando Rondo would plead not guilty and will remain in the custody of the U.S. Marshal Service while the courts decide if he'll be granted a pretrial release. This federal indictment comes less than 6 months after Quando was picked up by the state along with 18 other people.
18? Rapper Quando Rondo is.
That's what I'm saying, for that sound like a Rico to me. They got 18 other people on your case with you, bro, and they trying to give you minimum 20 years. They trying to lock you up for 20 goddamn years. So they trying to give you the book. I ain't gonna lie, for shit, nigga. It might be over for your dumb ass. Shit.
Jailed this morning after he was arrested in a sweeping indictment.
Hell
in
no.
my hand is the 17-page, 49-count indictment laying out the charges against Quando Rondo and 18 others that they are facing this morning. The rapper, whose real name is Taekwon Bowman, is accused of being the leader of the Rolling 60s gang here in Savannah.
He'd be accused of being in the position of management for the Rolling 60s Crips and directed members not to carry guns in vehicles he's in, while directing members to provide him with guns. For that, he'd face 1 count of violating Georgia's Street Gang Terrorism Act. The feds pretty much took this state indictment and doubled down, making it federal, as the same robbery charge from the state case made its way to the Fed case, where Quando's associates bought GPS trackers as they conspired to commit a robbery, and Quando, Rondo, and his associates apparently sold drugs throughout Savannah. Luckily, Quando Rondo dodged a Rico and his gang affiliation has been left out of the federal case.
Okay.
But this means Quando was literally fighting against the U.S. government and the state of Georgia for his freedom.
That's what I'm saying. I ain't gonna lie. He was tripping. He should have just moved. Like, he could have moved to Miami. He could have moved to LA. He could have moved to Texas. You could have moved anywhere, but you decided to keep your dumb ass in Savannah doing all this trap shit. And thank God that you ain't got no Rico for real. But that don't mean that you cool, bro. Like you said, you still fighting the state and you fighting the actual country. You're fighting the United States of America. It's United States of America versus Taekwon Bowden. You feel what I'm saying? This ain't that, bro. This ain't no movie. Like, you really probably gonna go to jail. The feds don't pick up cases they can't win for real.
Over the same crimes. Meaning Quando can be convicted by the feds and state and will have to complete one prison sentence before being transferred over to complete the other. Now, this case just screams double jeopardy, in which you're charged with the same thing twice. But the feds can do this.
Right.
It's like, normally, if you get a gun charge as a felon in the state will drop it, and the same day they drop it, the feds will pick it up. Because the punishment is going to be worse than the feds, and there's more of a guarantee of conviction with the feds picking that case up.
Right.
But with this case, the state hit Quando and a bunch of other people with a bunch of charges. They said Quando was using a cell phone to do whatever he was doing, conspiring to sell drugs. They're alleging that he holds a leadership position of the Rolling 60s Crips in Savannah, Georgia. And basically, he's directing people on what to do. People are moving around all types of drugs. Felons have guns. They're buying GPS trackers to put on their cars so they can commit robberies. Whatever the fuck they're doing, right?
How the hell do they even know that y'all bought GPS trackers? It seemed like y'all was moving sloppy as hell. If the feds know y'all was buying GPS trackers, y'all was moving dumb as hell in Savannah. Like, y'all ass slow.
The state figured all that out. Then the feds decided to come in, add a little something on top. They hit Quando with one charge, but that one charge goes all the way up to 20 years in a federal prison. Meaning, if Quando pleads out, right? Let's say he pleads out, he takes like 7. They're like, yo, we'll give you 7 right now. You go to trial, you're facing up to 20. All right, boom, I'll take the 7. He gets the 7, but he still got to go to court for the state case. Let's say he gets 7 in the state case.
Oh my God.
He got to do 7 in the feds on 85%. Then he got to, after he gets released from federal prison, go to Georgia State Prison to finish the 7, whatever the percentage is down there.
God
so
damn.
He's literally getting twice over the same shit. That's the power that the feds have. I don't agree with it. I personally feel like if you're getting charged from the same situation, one of them should go away.
No, for sure. Like, the feds and the state shouldn't be able to charge you with the same shit and give you 2 different sentences for it, and you got to go to trial for 2 different, like, you feel me? They shouldn't be able to do that. But I ain't gonna lie, I think the feds just be doing this to show niggas, like, we ain't playing with y'all. Like, y'all not finna run around doing whatever y'all want and get off light. Like, 7 years for all the shit you was doing is like, niggas trying to put you under the jail. You feel what I'm saying? They get money off you being in jail anyway, so the longer you in jail, the more money they make. So if they put double jeopardy on your ass, you gonna get more money. Well, they gonna get more money. You gonna get more time. So it's a business at the end of the day. Everybody want to talk about justice and freedom and shit. At the end of the day, it's a business, bro. If they catch your ass slipping, they gonna lock you up. They don't get no